ਹੈਲੋ ਜੀ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮੇਰੀ ਯਾਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਈ? ਨਾ ਕੀ ਕਰੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਸੀ?
ਲੈ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਲੜ ਕੇ ਗਈ ਸੀ, ਬੈਠੀ ਰਹਿ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੀ 6 ਮਹੀਨੇ। ਹੁਣ ਮਾੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਗੱਲ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਗੁੱਸੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਬਾਗੀ।
ਐਵੇਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਗੁੱਸਾ ਹੀ ਕਰ ਗਏ। ਮੇਰਾ ਤਾਂ ਜੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਿਨਾ। ਨਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਸੀ? ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰੋਟੀ ਖਾਈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਰੋਟੀ ਭੇਜ ਦਿਓ ਮੈਨੂੰ। ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੁੱਤੇ ਪਏ ਸੀ ਤਾਂ ਸੁਪਨੇ ਭੇਜ ਦਿਓ ਥੋੜੇ ਜੇ। ਮੇਰੀ ਯਾਦ 'ਚ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰੋ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਥੋੜੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਅਥਰੂ ਭੇਜ ਦਿਓ।
ਟਾਇਲਟ 'ਚ ਲੈਟਰਨ ਕਰਦਾ ਪਿਆ, ਭੇਜ ਦਿਆ ਥੋੜੀ ਜੀ।
Clip. It was actually a conversation, telephone conversation, mobile conversation between a young husband-wife in a dialect of India. You may not be able to understand the language, but it is quite good. It says, how they are missing each other. Now that was not the point. The point was to show you as an example of synchronous class or synchronous engagement. Synchronous class or engagement is one where two people or more are engaging with each other or learning from each other who are at two different physical locations but are there at the same time. So they are trying to explain to each other what they are wanting to say, but they are not at the same physical location. Our class today is also like a synchronous class in which what we are doing is understanding the fundamentals of entrepreneurship in such a way that we can learn the basics of it without being at the same location, and yet through the use of the information and communication technology. Our class today is about GCC, and therefore I thought I would just share with you. Let me introduce myself as a courtesy to all of us, and we will also introduce to each other thereafter. My name is Dr. Mohan Agarwal. I am in teaching for the last 40 years, 12 years in Dubai, and out of those 12 years, 10 years I have been with Hamdan Smart University. It has been a wonderful journey for me since I have been teaching courses in management, marketing research, both in physical mode as well as in blended mode. And I am really very happy to be here now. To know who am I, let me also have the pleasure of knowing each of you. Kindly introduce yourself briefly with your name, with your previous academic or educational background, your work experience if any, and anything that is very interesting about you so that I can remember you. Thank you for your introduction, and to compliment you because your qualifications, experiences and things about you are very appropriate for this higher level course of entrepreneurship management taught in the MBA program or master program. Now this particular program talks about the fundamentals of entrepreneurship. Our topic for today is the GCC countries, market environment and everything. So before we go into that, I thought let me also take your attention to a very important aspect, especially from your point of view, and that is the grade scheme. The screen on your the slide on your screen will show what are the deliverables from your part, what are the deliverables from the professor, and how the same will be graded in terms of rubrics, and how will you earn very good grade. So kindly note in this grade schema that there is no final test. There are only two assignments. Assignment 1, which is individual, and assignment 2, which is team, and then there is a final project. In between, there are several discussion forums which have been created on each session where you can contribute your thoughts and go forward. Look at the definition of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship definition, as you can see on the screen, is the process of selecting an idea, innovation or any other thing, convert it into a business for commercial success or non-commercial success, profit for individual or profit for the society, but at the same time assuming the risks and rewards of the same. That is what this course is all about, and that is why we are trying to explain as many things possible and relevant here. Like for instance, what is going to be the fundamentals of entrepreneurship in general, what are the fundamentals of entrepreneurship in the context of Gulf Cooperation Council countries, GCC countries or GCC market? What are the finance options expected? What is the team building? What is operations management, HR management, recruitment, control process? All those things are a part of our course. Understood the course highlights, grade schema, the topic of our course, the dimensions of learning. Let us now focus our attention on the learning of the day, and which is that what is GCC, Gulf Cooperation Council, when was it formed, what are the dimensions of control, organization and integration among the member countries, and what is the economy of each country. Especially please focus on the aspects that affect positively or negatively the entrepreneurship that you are going to study in this course, and I hope those aspects will let you get the idea how successful and not so successful this entrepreneurship will be. And this movie will give you a short introduction of GCC. After that, you will have slides, PowerPoint slides, which are already uploaded on the VLE, and we will go through each and every slide individually. Please keep your questions ready.
In this video, I am going to discuss about Gulf Cooperation Council or GCC. The GCC is a regional intergovernmental political and economic council of countries. Previously, it was known as the Cooperation Council for the Arab States of the Gulf. Now, let's see the establishment of the GCC. The Charter of the Gulf Cooperation Council was signed on May 25, 1981 at Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. Arabic is the official language of the GCC. Initially, the council was established by the name of the Cooperation Council for the Arab States of the Gulf. Now, let's see the members of the GCC. Currently, GCC comprises 6 member states: Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and United Arab Emirates. Let's see on the map. All the GCC countries belongs to Middle East region, and the GCC members are Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, United Arab Emirates, and Oman. Let's discuss the objectives of the GCC. The objectives of the GCC are to coordinate between the member states in all the fields to achieve unity, to formulate similar regulations in the fields of economic and financial affairs, commerce, customs and communications, education and culture, social and health affairs, information and tourism affairs, and legislative and administrative affairs. And other objectives are to stimulate scientific and technological progress in the field of industry, mining, agriculture, water, and animal resources, and to establish scientific research, joint ventures, and encourage cooperation in the private sector for the good of their people. Now let's see the GCC governance. There are 3 main components of the GCC governance, and the 3 components are Supreme Council, Ministerial Council, and Secretariat General. Let's discuss the Supreme Council. It is the highest authority of the Cooperation Council, and it is formed of heads of member states. It sets the vision and goal of the GCC. The Supreme Council holds one regular session every year. If 2/3 of the member states attend the meeting, it is considered valid, and every member state has one vote in the council. Now let's discuss the Ministerial Council. It is formed of the foreign ministers of the member states. It convenes the meeting every 3 months. It proposes the policies, prepare recommendations, studies and projects aimed at developing cooperation and coordination between member states in various fields. Now let's discuss about the Secretariat General. The Supreme Council appoints the Secretariat General. It takes the decisions within its authority and implements decisions approved by the Supreme Council. Apart from this, the GCC also working to establish a monetary council to introduce a single currency for the Union, and the headquarters of the GCC is situated in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Let us now go back to the chapter 1 of the assigned textbook, which will provide you a very good description of the economic systems in each country of the GCC group. I really want to thank you for your very big patience, understanding, and I'm really very happy and excited to go through this journey with you for the course.